Good morning, guys. I've been a bit slack, really, recording over the past couple of days. So I'm going to try and make a bit more of an effort. I've arrived in Cartagena. I arrived last night. I flew up from Medellín after doing the Pablo Escobar tour. It was a bit confusing because I booked my original flight on booking.com and it was at like 20 to 9 in the evening. And then a couple of days ago, when I registered on the airline app, the Avianca app, which is like a local airline, I think, they said it was at like 3 hours earlier, like 5:40. So luckily I got to the airport, literally, I went to the airport for 5, so I had about 40 minutes. And I managed to get rushed through the airport. They printed off, it was too late for me to do the online check-in, blah blah blah. Anyway, I got through security, and I made it in time for the flight. My ears are peeling. So yeah, so then I arrived here, and this is like the Caribbean coast. It's like super hot, 31 degrees. I arrived in the evening, so really bustling town. I haven't explored much yet. I literally got here, checked into my hotel, had another bit of a drama as well. I thought I'd booked into the Vajaro Hostel, and I hadn't. I'd booked into the Vajaro Hotel. So I went to the hostel, tried to check in, and they were like, "Have you got a booking? Can you show me your booking?" Luckily, the hotel was literally about 300 meters away. So I walked down the road, checked into this hotel. It's okay, nothing special. I suppose that's what you get for your money. And then I went out for dinner, and there's literally a restaurant, a Texas steak restaurant, like a couple of doors down from the hotel. And I must say, I put a review on TripAdvisor, and it was absolutely excellent. So and then I came back, and I've just had the longest sleep, I think, during my whole trip. So I'm really tired. I think it's all catching up with me now. But I'm going to go out now, and I'm going to go for a run, see how I handle the heat. My aim is to go and do a 10k run down by the beach. So yeah, just to explore a little bit as well. If I end up walking, then so be it, whatever. Yeah, just go and have a little look around Cartagena, and then I want to look around. It's like an old colonial seaside town. It's like walled, a walled city. I think there's like a beautiful castle. It's very cosmopolitan with how should I say? It's very diverse. You've got a lot of different influences here. So I think it's like a major trading port. So yeah, go and check it out, and I'll update you later. Welcome back. So I went for a run this morning, and in Cartagena it's super hot. It's really humid. There is a bit of a breeze off the sea, but it's 30 degrees. I'm really not used to running in 30 degree heat, so I managed to do 6k down by the beach, and then I walked back. But it's right now I'm staying in Centro, which is kind of like all old, and they got like all the colonial buildings. And then where I ran to was very much like Miami, lots of high rises. Not really what I enjoy. So I'm gonna grab myself some lunch. I'm just making my way to a cafe. Hopefully they're still continuing to serve breakfast. Might be a bit windy, I don't know. And then I'm gonna continue walking around, exploring the place, and getting that. There's an area called Getsemani, I think it's called. Yeah, it's all like cobble streets, really pretty. I'm just having coffee in Café del Mañana. Really recommend it, it's good. Had the brunch.
It was like bacon, chorizo sausage, avocado, scrambled eggs. You get coffee, orange juice, a little bit of bread as well. Yeah, really nice. And now I'm taking a cappuccino. I got cut off earlier because it was getting a bit too windy. But I'm going to finish off my coffee and then I'm going to go and explore a little bit around the Getsemani area of Cartagena. There is actually a tour starting at 4 PM. Now it's coming up to about 2:30. So I might just have a little look around and then yeah, join the tour at 4 PM, get a bit more of an insight to the history of Cartagena. I've joined several free walking tours throughout my trip in Colombia, and they're really good. I mean, you do have to tip a little bit. I usually tip between sort of, I don't know, 20 and 30,000 pesos. So that's kind of the going rate for a tip, I guess. But you know, this is all optional. So Cartagena is definitely more expensive than other places I've experienced in Colombia. Being a seaside town, it attracts all the wealthy Colombians for weekends and vacations, but then you also get a lot of American tourism as well. So yeah, it's still, you know, in comparison to what we would spend at home, it's still very much affordable. I mean, for example, I went out last night, I had a really fantastic steak, a couple of beers, and it cost me a tenner in a pretty good restaurant. So yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that expensive. There's loads and loads of restaurants here in the old town of Cartagena. So I've been walking around, literally dropping pins in my Google map, remembering places I'll go later. But I found this place that I'm at now on TripAdvisor. So yeah, really good spot. And I came in, it was absolutely full of backpackers. So really good value. I think I got a breakfast for 40,000, something like that. 40,000 pesos. Let me just put that in. I'm still not quite up there with the conversion. Yeah, about £7 British pounds. Yeah, really good value. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to show you around Cartagena. Watch this. Everybody wants money from you here. Everybody. I'm walking down the street, I smile at one person, and then the guy starts rapping at me. So I turn the camera off because I know that he's going to ask for money. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, he had some good lyrics, but yeah, I'm not simply giving out money to everyone that chooses to entertain and perform. You get offered drugs everywhere here. Yeah, literally every second person is offering you weed, cocaine. Yeah, they're offering you taxis. No gracias. Yeah, it's a bit much sometimes. I can only tolerate this for a couple of days. I mean, it's a really cool place to explore, but I really don't like being hassled all the time. It's just too annoying. I'm going to go and check out the boat. Check out the ticket for the boat, and maybe get up in the morning and go and explore the island. They do like a day trip, I think. I think the boats leave at either 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. And arrive between like 4 and 6 in the evening, depending on where you go. So I'm gonna go and check it out, see what they say, how much the tickets are, and then in about an hour I'm gonna join the walking tour. This is the example I was saying about earlier on, that Miami. Just like Miami. Not that I've been to Miami, but I've seen a lot of it on TV. We're just drinking a beer at Soloio Bistro before I joined the walking tour. It's a really beautiful patioed area, like cocktail bar, nice palm trees right in the middle, cool music in the background. Let me show you. And they serve, the menu looks good, the food menu looks great, so maybe I'll come here for dinner, I'm not sure. I think you may have to reserve though, so be aware of that. I'll put a link of this place in the description.
Ok, entramos acá. Sonido. En el 27 ya no muestra más. Después del 27 no muestra más. Trabaja hasta el 27, trabaja por el solsticio. Eso se da solamente 6 meses durante el año. Los otros 6 meses no lo trabaja. No hay solsticio. Lo que parte de lo que es la Inquisición. Después les dejamos los chicos que van a tocar para el baile de la cumbia y el mamalete. Le puedan tomar foto y luego le den un sentido. Bueno, casa de Dios. A la derecha, mano a Selina. Porque para rentar algo así se necesita.
Because
I'm not getting any younger. We still look such like gringos.
yeah.
And Americans are still.
Paramos acá. Los candelabros de la época para dar luz. Ah,
See you later. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bueno, mañana promociones para la fila de Rosario. I've met back up with Chris that we met in met in Bogota, and then we've kept bumping into each other on the way. Where have we met? We met in Salento?
Salento, yeah, same hostel.
Yeah, Salento, had lunch in Salento, and then we met in Medellín, the same hostel. And now we're here, so just had a beer. We're going to go and get something to eat. It's yeah, it's a bit hot and sticky in Cartagena, but let's try and find somewhere good to eat. Today I'm taking a boat to the Rosario Islands off the coast of Cartagena, which is a group of islands, mainly a national park, where you have to pay for exclusive tours, which can be quite expensive. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what you get for the money, but I paid through the official tourist office a boat to a public beach, which is I think the only public beach. I looked at the pictures on Instagram, it still looks really nice. Everywhere else is private in the national park. So I'm heading there now. I'm heading to the pier. The pier is, if you go outside the wall where the clock tower is and head in this direction, it's literally a 5-minute walk outside the wall. Just cross the road quickly before I get run over. Yeah, so you leave at 8:40 and then you arrive back at 4 p.m. So you depart at 3 p.m. from the island. I think the boat journey is an hour. So you get lunch, a chair, and yeah, a few hours on the island. So I'm not exactly sure what kind of boat I'm going to be going on, so we'll soon find out. But yeah, looking forward to it. Let's hope the sun starts shining. I think all the days pretty much start with a bit overcast, and then it will brighten up. But it's busy. There's many people out making their way. I never saw it this busy before. Here yesterday there were a lot of vendors that I didn't trust, so I'm not sure who you can trust around here, but when I went on the walking tour I found an official tourist office, so I'll stick with the official tourist office. Feel a bit safer. Everyone's walking this way. Not sure why, but anyway.
Michelle, dile que te va.
So I'm on this beautiful beach. It was a little bit disorganised. I didn't really know what was going on, but when I arrived, I managed to figure out that I did have a bed, so I have this bed. It's a good view, nice and relaxing. This is my first chill day in 11 days, so yeah, I'm pretty tired after all the activities, travelling around, public transport, so it's nice to just relax. And I get here and everyone is on your case. Massage, fruit, jewellery, beers, water, you name it, all the vendors all going up and down the beach. Anyway, I have there's one massage lady who she keeps coming up. I have a good promotion for you, I have a good promotion for you. I said, no gracias, no gracias, no thank you, no thank you. She continued to massage me. So I'm writing on Google Translate, I don't think you understand, no. And she's laughing. So I think she's going to be very persistent this one. Anyway, I'm having a coffee. I had a beer already, but now I'm having a coffee. And the lunch is included. I think the lunch is in about an hour. I had no breakfast, so I'm pretty hungry. I did just ask for a crepe, but I don't do them. So yeah, just gonna chill for a bit. Maybe go and have a dip in the water. Received my lunch. They said 12:30.
It arrives at 1. So standard Colombian service. And this is what it is. A fried fish with rice, I don't know, plantain. Pretty basic. And I didn't have breakfast, so I'm sure I'm going to be hungry after. I just had a mango. Let's try this. I can never work out the times in Colombia. The boat is leaving 15 minutes early and left about half an hour late. So yeah, there really are no rules. Lucky I didn't come on time.
This is Selina in Cartegena. They have two buildings, one on the other side of the road. I think they both have rooftop. Not a bad view. Good spot for sunset. Just in a Caribbean restaurant called Buena Vida, having a cocktail, and I've just ordered my food. The food looks absolutely brilliant. It's got like 5 stars on TripAdvisor. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description. Filming it.
Yeah.
Thanks. On YouTube. The food looks excellent. It's your restaurant?
Huh?
It's your restaurant?
Yes, I'm the manager.
Oh really?
But I'm the manager, I'm not the owner. I wish.
Okay.
Oh my god. I even check free for him.
He wasn't the owner, he was the manager. This is the real boss. She's the boss. Ruined it. Not sure what the point of that was, but yeah, it looks really good. Seafood tartar. The verdict on the food was absolutely excellent. So for starter I had seafood tartar, I had a sangria latina drink, and then for the main course I had a Buena Vida crab. It was basically crab meat, some like Caribbean rice, and then like sort of a salsa of avocado, chopped onions, red onions. It was really delicious, and I'm washing it down with a mojito. To be honest, I'm absolutely stuffed, so I just ordered a bottle of water. But yeah, highly recommend this restaurant. Check it out. So the food was so good last night, I returned to the same restaurant. So I'm here for breakfast. I've been for a run this morning, just down by the beach. It's not the best run, to be honest. There's a lot of construction work going on, a lot of traffic, but yeah. And then there was like a demonstration in town as well. So when I came back, I was like trying to dodge loads of people. But yeah, here I am. So Buena Vida. So it's the Caribbean restaurant I attended last night. Highly recommend coming here for food. The food was excellent. So now I'm gonna have the breakfast. I'm starting off with fruits, and then I've ordered like scrambled egg and salmon, I think, for the main, with a cappuccino and an orange juice. So yeah, let's see what it's like. It's quite sweet. One of the waitresses in the restaurant, she just asked me for my YouTube channel name. So yeah, it's catching on. I'm gonna get a few subscribers, I think. The breakfast is good. Buenas tardes. It's my final day. I've checked out of my hotel, and my flight isn't till this evening, but they said that I can check in my bags and then go back there to use the shower later. And then I've got like a 6:45 flight from Cartegena to Bogota. I've got a 3-hour layover in Bogota, and then I'm flying back to London about I think it's 11:25 local time, PM. So night flight, and then I arrive at like, I think it's about 2:15 in the afternoon, something like that. But I'm just on my way now, my final day, to Castillo de Felipe, San Felipe de Barajas. I can't say it, but basically it's an old Spanish fort. So let's go and check it out. The castle, the entrance fee to the castle is 30,000 pesos, so you can pay by credit card or cash. That's about £5 in UK money. There's a lot of vendors offering you water outside, hassling you. Everyone hassles you around here. In fact, I just bumped into a girl. I had to get some my shoe sticks because my inner sole keeps slipping, and so I went to like a shoemaker, and this girl came out. She's a Colombian girl from Medellín, and she's on vacation, and she's helping me, genuinely helping me, and then and then everything was polite, and I said, "Oh, I wish you a good day," and then she asked for my Instagram, and then on Instagram she offered me sex, and she said, "You must pay." I said, "No, baby, I don't pay for sex." And she said, "Oh no, you won't be." She said, "I'm not an escort. I'm not a prostitute. You'll be helping me with my expenses. you know, us ladies, we need to pay for creams and makeup and everything. I said, okay. I said, yeah, this is an indirect way of asking for money. So yeah, anyway, I walked away. Here I am at the castle, so enjoy. So the old town is over in this direction. So yeah, you sort of pass the water. It's about a 15-minute walk from where the clock tower is, and it's really hot today. Really hot, quite windy. The views over to Cartagena are quite special. Oh, you can go inside the cave. There's like a tunneling system. Apparently this was used for evacuation and supplies. And then they get run over by a police motorbike. It's fucking crazy around here. Look, there we go. Chasing down something. There's loads of them. Something's going down. I don't know what, but something's happened. I'm just crossing over the bridge to Getsemani, and there's a lot of people all crowded together. So let's see. By the police. More street art in the Getsemani area. What's this place? So, Cartagena is probably one of the most bizarre places I've been, because you've got military police, security, drug dealers, prostitutes, vendors, all on the same street, all like just carrying on their business like it's normal. I mean, you can literally walk past two police officers together and there'll be a drug dealer right there going, do you want some blow, man? Do you want some cocaine? Do you want some weed? In front of the policeman. It's unreal. So yeah, it's obviously accepted here. But it does feel relatively safe, to be honest. Of the city that I haven't explored yet, Getsemani, which is meant to be really pretty. I think there's like umbrellas hanging over the streets, and now I can see lots of yeah, like colours. It's really pretty. Sadly, my trip is coming to an end. I've just discovered that my flight from Cartagena to Bogota is delayed by an hour and a half, which was going to give me 3 hours in Bogota for my transit, and now it's only giving me an hour and a half. So I'm getting a bit nervous. There's a lot of problems with the airlines in Colombia. Sometimes the flights leave early, sometimes they leave late. There's no rushing out, they don't tell you. I've heard of people that have arrived for their flight and the flight left 10 minutes earlier without them knowing. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem. So I've got about 2.5 hours until my flight's supposed to leave. So I'm going to go to the airport now just to speak to the airline to see if they can get me there a bit quicker, because yeah, if I miss my flight to London, then it's a problem. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I've checked into my flight. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think it's delayed, but not as much as they say. So I just need to wait. It's like 5:25. So I was supposed to be flying in about an hour. I think it might be delayed by about half an hour. So let's see. In the meantime, I've got some fast food from this restaurant here, which is Cocorico. I've never tried it before, but it comes in this like box, and then you've got potatoes, avocado, salsa, and fried chicken with a drink. That's quite good. So, I only had breakfast earlier, so I need this. I could be here a while. We'll see. Well, I made it to Bogota in time. I now have about 2.5 hours until my flight. So yeah, made it.